If you watch any FPS esport, you will notice time and time again there is one particular monitor brand that keeps showing up. It's Zowie by BenQ, and there's a reason for it. We're gonna dig into that right now. It is 2023, and this is the very first Sup Nerd video of the year. I'm Victoria Chang. Welcome back, guys. Today we're gonna be talking about monitors. Now, if you've noticed in every major FPS tournament, there is one monitor that you always see time and time again in front of all the pros. It's the Zowie by BenQ. So how did Zowie become the unanimous FPS monitor around the world? It started 10 years ago, back at LAN parties. Players would still carry their heavy-ass CRT monitors because they provided more clear images than the LCDs back then. What I mean by clear images, higher response rate, refresh rate, and when you're an FPS player, that really matters. So Zowie decided to develop the same competitive features into LCDs called diac. Since then, monitors are consistent, they're reliable, and they're just optimized for FPS gameplay. And now Zowie has launched a brand new monitor. It's the flagship model, the XL2566K. Before we get into the tech specs, let's take a look at the outside. Judge it. So it's got a smaller base. It leaves a smaller footprint on my desk, which I really like. It means I can put my mouse mat down, plenty of arm room to move around and put all my things. It's also very stable. It doesn't really wobble. It's also got a flexible fluid arm. It's got tilt adjustment for any angle that you need to play in. And I like that it has quick access settings. They've updated the UI with a 5-way S switch. So when I'm streaming, I know I'm going to find this really handy. There's also color mode change according to game titles. And they have this cute function where you can share your video setting profiles with friends. I think the Valorant team PaperX also has their settings publicly available, so you can go search for that and download them and incorporate it into your monitor settings. There's a shield here, and this has always been sort of a topic amongst us whenever we see these at tournaments. It's meant to block out unwanted sight like flashing cameras, waving signs of the players you might be distracted by during the game. I personally obviously wouldn't have that problem as a lowly diamond player, but I can see how some people would. Now we're going to get into the specs. All right, so we're looking at a 24.5-inch monitor. It's a 1920 by 1080 display. It's also got 360 hertz refresh rate, which is insane. Now, I do have to say you need the right graphics card to be able to support this. You also have to use a DP cable. Now let's get into a little bit more details to see what all these specs actually means for you guys. You guys ready? 360 hertz. So we're talking about the technology that Zowie's decided to use. Honestly speaking, a lot of the best monitors in the market are using IPS panels, but Zowie has decided to go with TN panels. The reason's very simple. For a competitive FPS play, you need something high performance, no frills, and it just responds really quickly. This is not to say IPS panels are bad. They're not. They're actually fantastic. In fact, to be honest, with this, I wouldn't use this for video editing. The color is not so great for video editing, but in gameplay, you just need high contrast and vibrant colors, which a TN panel does excellently. There's low ghosting, low input lag, and has the fastest response time compared to IPS.
It's so smooth. I love it. It's flagrant. Doing great. I want to go to Korea without my monitor now.
Let's talk about the diac. First of all, it's got 3 modes here. It's set on premium right now, but you can also change it to high, which is 1 step lower. Or you can turn it off completely. I guess there's a context for everything here. So what is diac? Diac is the Zowie design technology that helps reduce in-game motion blur and also reduces the screen shaking. So you can imagine during recoil in a game, it reduces the amount of screen shaking and easier to aim. So the really important question here is this monitor for you? If you are a highly competitive FPS gamer, then yes, this monitor is for you. If there's anywhere in the no realm, this monitor is definitely not for you. The other question is, can the human eye really see the difference with the 360 hertz? Honestly, I can see the difference. I really encourage you guys to go check it out in person yourself. The details and the captions below, especially for you guys in Singapore, you can try it out. And if you're a competitive player, if you think about it, if this just gives you that 1% advantage, you're going to take it. And lastly, I would like to thank Zowie so much for letting me try out this monitor. It has been an absolute privilege. I am very competitive, so I love any advantage possible. So with that, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to SupNerd TV. You guys know what to do. Click the right places, and we'll see you around next time.